Welcome, everybody. This is Beard Advice Live, the show where people send in emails about advice. Generally speaking, it's about their beard. They send us pictures from the front, from the side. They let us know what beard problems they're experiencing, what beard goals they're trying to reach, and we make sure we can try to help them get to those goals that they're trying to go through. The email to enter to be on next week's show is beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Normally, I am joined by my beautiful wife, my best friend, aka Sam C, and she brings a wonderful perspective, the female touch on things. She is right now on the road coming back from our son's Super Y practice, which is a kind of a summer deal, like a all-star type soccer team that is like the best kids from the state competing against other states. Very, very, very excited. If she has a chance to be able to stop in to see you guys, to give some advice, she will. I got a chair right over here for her. But she is on the road. We are dividing and conquering. So, yes. And Sarah, I understand. She says we miss Sam C so hard when she's not here. I know. Of course, it's bittersweet because it's like, I'm not good enough for you. That was a pretty aggressive way to say you miss Sam. But I understand. I love Sam as well. I love what she brings to the show. But unfortunately, life will life, from time to time. So there's times where she's not feeling good. There's times where we do have to divide and conquer. And again, hopefully she stops in today. She actually is feeling pretty good today. Everything's not perfect. She's had a couple of health hiccups over the last 2 weeks, but we are doing the best we can, and we're fighting it every single step of the way. So yes, absolutely, and yeah, there we go. Josh is well known for the backhanded compliments. He says, "Dan, I love you, bro, but Sam makes this show." So classic Josh there, never changed, sir. But welcome, everybody. If you guys don't mind, on the way in, please hit a thumbs up if you want to share the stream out. We're going to give some absolutely amazing advice for some beards that hopefully will change the trajectory of their beard journey. And we have a free giveaway. We're going to talk about an amazing company. We do have a halftime segment for you guys that is open for all the questions that you might ask about your beard, products, styling, tools. It can be about soccer, parenting, coaching, teaching, anything along the lines of that, you guys. And absolutely excited to be able to hang out with you guys. We do usually get done with this show around 10:30 p.m. If you guys want to kind of keep that in mind. Tomorrow morning, bright and early, I am speaking at the University of Michigan to their entrepreneur program. So I'm very excited for that one. It's going to be pretty awesome to be able to go and give back again. I have done it a couple of times before, been able to speak to colleges and the students and stuff, and I love it. They understand YouTube. They understand entrepreneurism. They understand this new economy that we're in this world. And so, man, I'm excited to be able to hang out with everybody and go over that tomorrow. So, again, welcome. Yeah, what's up, Donnie? Welcome in, everybody. If you are just tuning in, hit that thumbs up. It is always appreciated. And we're going to see what's going on in the show today. Let me get this bad boy ready, get the pen over here. Yes, sir. And we have had an absolutely crazy day. And this is going to be a nice way to kind of end and chill a little bit. So I had to get up nice and early this morning, drop Maddox off at his workout day with the Columbus crew in Columbus. Sam and I got everything ready to head back home. We got some lunch. We grabbed Maddox. We drove 4.5 hours home. There was some traffic. We dropped off, got all of our stuff unpacked. Sam went to Maddox's practice. That was another hour away. And then I got Jax and Violet dinner. I got them ready for bed. And then I had to get ready for the show. Whoo, man, oh man, it's been crazy. Randy says, Dan, influencing the young? Yeah, always, man. Most of you know I was a middle school history teacher for 12 years. Less of you probably know that I actually taught in college. I taught at a local university, public speaking and resume building and interview skills for education students. So I have had some adjunct professor experience teaching in college. And then I did this class last year with the U of M Flint Entrepreneur Program. And since then, I've joined a couple of groups, such as the Pitch for 100K, which is a local business organization that gives out $100,000 every year to be able to help start up new companies that are driven by entrepreneurs, local young businessmen and businesswomen. And I have joined another one. I forget the name of it, but I'm joining all of these other groups of in the local area, trying to help out and spread whatever experience and influence I possibly can have to help them. Hey, what's up, because I enjoyed your video. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that. Yep, I've never seen the topic covered on the beard world of going over synthetic bristle brushes and boar's bristle brushes, and your guys' comments were spot on. Spot on. Jason, you got to listen closely. The history lessons are woven into the different videos. I probably will never have like just straight up history videos on this channel. There's a lot of turbulence that comes with discussing history. Unfortunately, it's usually people saying you're wrong, you don't know what you're talking about, and it's just history's messy. Even though it shouldn't be, but it is. And Erica says Dan helped me with my resume. Was happy to. Yep, was happy to. If you guys ever have questions, sincerely, I'm here for you guys. I am a friend. Reach out. I'm happy to take a look at a resume. I'm happy to take a look at an interview situation. I do that stuff very, very, very well. I was on the phone today with a buddy who is now going to be private labeling for CVS and doing some really cool stuff. And I was helping him kind of navigate through the waters of those contracts and just the different stipulations to look out for. It's actually not in the beard world. I'm not going to say what industry it's in because that's his business. Once it's official, I'm sure he can announce, but was very excited to be able to help him. Eric says, I would love to see your review of Fable beard products. Oh man, Eric, you got to, dude, you got to go on YouTube and just type Fable beard. I'm going to be one of the first ones that pops up, I would assume, but just look up Fable beard Dancy bearded, and there's going to be a bunch of videos from me. I've had several reviews. There's tons and double-digit live streams, and yeah, so I've done a lot of reviews on Fable Beard Co. So let's go Fable Beard, Dan C. Bearded, and if we check the results here, yeah, look at that, man. There is a bunch of them right off the bat, different reviews. Oh, back in the mullet days. Whoo, come on, man. Come on. So, yep, just simply do that search. That is like a little kind of like beard hack. If you have a question about a product, a company, just a general question about beards, if you type that question, if you type that topic on YouTube and then you put Dan C. Bearded after it, there's a decent chance I have a video that's specifically about that. If I don't, sincerely, listen, guys, reach out to me and let me know your question, let me know your topic, because if I don't cover it, there's a good chance I will cover it based on your wondering, based on your inquiry. So if you can't find it, please, please, please reach out to me, and I got you, guys. And oh my gosh, let me know. Hey, guys out there, guys and girls, drop a comment with your general location and then what was the high temperature today. We were in like maxed out humidity in Michigan and Ohio, but in Michigan, maxed out humidity, 93 degrees. Yep, 93 degrees. So, and Abe, you're exactly right. And Randy's right. He says, those who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. Very true. But Abe is so spot on here. History is written by the victorious ones. History is written by the victors. So history is messy because of that. And it's like, well, you can't erase real history. Well, you can erase artifacts, you can erase documents and all this stuff. So it does get messy if you really dive into history stuff there. It's difficult, especially the farther you get back. Yep, the farther you get back. And Jeffrey says, history shouldn't be, and neither should politics, but it's where we at. And unfortunately, it's actually always been that way. I have a lot of people that are like, society today, society here. Well, you got to actually look at history, and then you would understand everything is cyclical. Everything has trends. Everything comes back again. There's really nothing new. It's just new arenas. Yep, just simply new arenas. And yeah, yep, I got a bunch of great reviews on pretty much any company that you're wondering about. All right, and let me see. Yeah, exactly, Jay. The mullet days. Yep, the mullet days was a huge one. Yeah, I do remember that, JP, the custom one on a stream. Yep, absolutely. Yep, no doubt. And Drank, no, JP's talking about a stream where we created a scent and a product on stream. They broke down the different scent options and stuff. It was pretty dang cool. All right, so again, get those answers in the chat. But man, yeah, it was pure humidity, and the heat was just crazy in Michigan and Ohio today. Bahamas, Ryan, did you see Klay Thompson playing for the Bahamas? That was pretty cool. Yeah, really, really cool. Too hot? Yeah, it's too hot. The humidity and everything today is just, too hot. Not a fan. I really love summer. I'm a big fan of spring and fall. Winter, I'm okay with. But getting out of winter is one of the best feelings ever. And especially getting the vitamin D from the sun and just the pick me up of like good like energy and vibes from having like color and plants and stuff. Because Michigan winters are just gray. They're depressing. There's no vitamin D. It's rough. But today was too hot. I'm not one that's going to complain in winter, complain in summer, and today was pushing it to the point where our local pro soccer team had to move their game indoors because it was too much humidity and too much heat. And so, yeah, yep, it's crazy. And cheers. Yeah, stay hydrated for real, Mike. Stay hydrated. Cheers, everybody. The York family says, "I like you give advice to people." Thank you, man. It's what I do. Yep, it's definitely what I do. And Jeffrey says, it's because politics and therefore history have been guided by propaganda. Yeah, it's just human nature. People have always and will always. And as long as people can understand like human nature and history and trends and how things are cyclical, it just helps you not worry about that stuff. Man, I feel so bad for people that get like so wrapped up into politics and so wrapped up into political debates that is not convincing anybody of anything. You're not changing anybody's mind on a YouTube comment, on a Facebook post, comment, argument, war, on a tweet battle back and forth. No one has ever convinced anybody in that situation. You've also never convinced your drunk uncle at Thanksgiving about a political change. As long as you realize, like, hey, man, you can have your beliefs. You don't have to convince other people. You don't even have to tell other people your beliefs, but also understand human nature, understand history. It's all cyclical. It all changes. It's just a better for yourself. I see too many people that get so caught up in those political battles online. And again, I'm not talking about any party. I'm not talking about any country or anything. Just they get so into it, and it just infects their mind. It's what they think about all day. They're defensive in every interaction, and everything becomes political. Everything becomes, do you like this person? Do you follow this group? What team are you on? Ugh. No, thank you. I'm okay with just worrying about the people I love. I'm okay with worrying about what I can control, and I'm okay with helping as many people as I possibly can, and hopefully bringing some positive vibes from time to time to take your mind off of all that kind of stuff, man. It's there's an amazing world out there to just not worry about all that other stuff, just not worry about all that other stuff. And hey, Chris, welcome, man. Good to see you guys. Okay, here we go, everybody. Here we go. And yeah, I know that Michigan and some of the Midwest has been hotter than some of the like traditionally hotter states, but we're on that heat wave. I'm ready for it to break. And so hopefully it hasn't been impacting your guys' beard too much. I did not use any heat after the shower today because of time purposes, but I did comb. I did use the right routine and everything. And so it's not the picture perfect beard tonight, but it's feeling good. It still looks good, just different, and I am excited. Oh, thank you, Alan. Alan says, hit the like button, just shared the stream with his brother-in-law. Very cool, man. Thank you. And yeah, shout out to Deadman. What's up, Joshua? We're going to get into this company right about now. So we are sponsored tonight by Deadman's Beard Co. If you guys have been following the channel for the last 6 months or so, you are well aware of this company and well aware of how they've just absolutely burst on the scene. And a couple of things about this sponsor that we have today, and that is Command 15 is your always forever affiliate discount code for 15% off. So if you want to buy anything from this company, it doesn't have to be tonight. It doesn't have to be tomorrow. This code is there for you guys. It is supporting the platform here, and it's getting you guys great products at a discounted price, and it's supporting this company that offers the discount because they want to save you guys a little bit. They love giving back to this community, and believe it or not, a lot of these great companies, they do tons and tons and tons of sales outside of our YouTube and Instagram beard world. They do tons of sales for other people. These discounts are for you guys. These discounts are for this community in a genuine way to say, like, thank you and to give back to you. Now, a couple of things I want to hit on with these guys. First, I will never talk about their beard oil without mentioning the carrier blend. I have to mention the carrier blend because think about these oils here. Argan, jojoba, baobab, broccoli seed, emu, metal foam, avocado, castor, rice bran, and black seed oil. Ooh, come on now. And then, yeah, right here, hash browns. So good. I love me some hash browns. Said, just tried Fortinella and loved it. Let's go. So, and Billy says, Deadman's Fireside Forest is on another level, oil and butter. Love that. Love that. And here are the three I wanted to highlight on the screen right now. It's actually their three latest releases, and that would be Fortinella Orange, which is an all-natural essential oil and absolute blend that smells like oranges. It is fresh, it is sweet, it is unbelievably good, unbelievably me. It's actually what's in beard right now out of the shower. And then the other two are more of the cologne world, right? More of the cologne world. And that would be Agave Tides, which is an aquatic cologne. Really nice, really on the like going out, date night, impress somebody with a little bit of earthiness in there. Agave Tides, and then Arctic Breeze. For me, the first ever mint cologne that I've ever experienced, and it is so refreshing. It is so unique. It's like a mineral mint cologne, and it's so good. And Randy, it is a straight up medium viscosity. Yep, I wouldn't go medium thick. I wouldn't go medium light. A straight up medium viscosity. And if you guys have tried anything from this company and you want to drop a comment, feel free. Of course, you don't have to, but it is always helpful for people to get feedback from those that have tried. And so let's see what else we have here. Will says, is Night Out really retiring? I don't know. We have, the nice thing, guys, is Bryant, the owner of Deadman's, is in the chat. So if you have any questions, perfect time for it. John says, Arctic Breeze and Agave Tides are my two top scents and make my beard feel amazing. Well, that's some nice feedback right there. Jordan Jones says, love Deadman's. One of my very few companies that is used every week in my beard. Tomorrow is Deadman's Day. Now to decide which scent. Ooh, Jordan, I'm going to say go Arctic Breeze if you have it. If not, go Fortinella. All right, freaking Frag says, wearing Fortinella now. That's super cool. Jeffrey says, it must be the carrier blend because nothing feels like Deadman's. Yeah, there's no blend. I've told people time and time again, copy and paste their carrier blend on Google and see which ones are comparable. There's nothing like this blend out there. Truly, there's nothing. You can't say, well, this company's, no, there's nothing like it. And Garden State says, awesome, Mags, I love you. Night, buddy. Garden State says, Deadman is top in my lineup. Love Bryant and the Fortinella and Renew. Renew's good too, guys. They have an entire lineup of all natural essential oils and absolutes, meaning it's not synthetic. There's no fragrance oils in there. I love that line so much. All right, Ralph says, love that Fortinella orange is awesome. And Mad Jack says, I got Deadman's Arctic Breeze a couple weeks ago, and I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Nice. John's going to order some Fresh Forest. Heck yeah. Eric says, love Agave Tides. Definitely want to try Fortinella. Nice. Jay, my guy's back. What up, dude? Gonna have to order ASAP. It's really good. Yep, really good. Jason, who I know is a massive fan and supporter of this company, he says, I have Relaxin tonight. Lavender and mint mix is really good. I agree, man. I agree. JP says, I'm on a month-long business trip, and you better believe I brought some Deadman's oil and butter with me. Agave Tide, to be exact. Love that. Lee, it depends which scent you're going for. Their all-natural essential oil line are not the longest-lasting scents, which is just how those molecules work. It's also my preference. If you are looking for long-lasting, the two that are in the black bottles on the screen are, for me, some of their longest-lasting ones. Agave Tide and Arctic Breeze are definitely long-lasting. And Garden State says Fortinella butter going in now. Ralph says white beards, like it. Awesome. Okay, and some of them are retiring, so just keep that in mind. Mike had in agave tides yesterday, and Yeared Life says, I have every available scent. They are all amazing. Ooh, let's go. And Jeffrey said, I'm still rocking Revive, and it's so good. It only gets better. Essential oils and absolute. I agree. Oh, not retiring. Oh, okay. He said it is retiring. It's not retiring. Oh, man. Okay. You scared us on that one. Awesome. Joshua says, wonderful, wonderful company. And Bryant is great. He definitely cares for sure. The scent of Fruity Loop Apocalypse is insanely good. Now, that one's not for me, but I'm glad you're digging it. I like the new picture, Joshua. Awesome. All right. Night Out is sticking around. Yeah. Awesome, you guys. Great feedback. Keep the comments coming if you have anything. I genuinely recommend every single thing this company makes. Every single thing the company makes. So shout out to Deadman. What's up, Nicholas? What's up, Ty? Shout out to Deadman here. Okay, and let me see. I got to keep up on the Columbus Crew game. And let me see where they're at. Okay, still 2-1 right now. Is it over? Did it end? No, 82nd minute. Okay. If anybody sees any updates on the Crew game, let me know. They're playing Miami and had a rough start, but that's okay. They won 4 in a row on the road. I can handle a loss tonight. All right, and at the end of the show, you guys, we will have a giveaway. It's going to be product of your choice on this one. You get to go with, oh no, why is it doing that again? All right, we are doing a gift card, right, Bryant? I must having to like save the wrong thing, but I believe we're even. Let me know, Brian, in the chat, and I'll make the adjustment where needed. How did I do this last week and this week? It's one of those things where I start second guessing myself. Oh, and their artwork is really cool too. Yep, I agree. All right, that's what I thought. Okay, one second, guys. Even better here. I like the gift card even more. It is going to be a $30 gift card. Awesome. Now let's see if I got the end of the show correct. Of course I did. What in the world? How did that not save? Oh, well, technology going technology, right? All right, so giveaway at the end of the show tonight, you guys. If you have any questions for this great company that keeps continuing to grow and give back to the community, and more importantly, listens to the community, they're in the chat. So give them some feedback, give them some questions. It is a great opportunity one-on-one with the owner who's in right now. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get into the advice. I believe we have 6 different entries today, and then we'll have the halftime questions as well. Yep, 6 different ones. What's up, Jason? And, yeah, their wash and conditioner is also very unique and fantastic. Jason, you're spot on, man. It's really, really good. We got another Jason in here. What up, dude? All right, our first entry. This is a cool one. I saw him in the chat earlier. Our guy, James, a.k.a. Drank. Shawty, what you drank? Jake here is, or James right here. I'll see you, Jake Boss. What up, Jake? I see James right here, and he said, drank again. Here's a new pick after trimming, and then oil and balm. Going to put in butter later tonight. Not very nice. High five. So if you remember, Mr. Drank last week had some really long hair, had the beard. We can't go on without CMC. I know. I wish she was here, guys. She's on the road. She will not be home for a little bit yet still. And then she's got to get Maddox ready for bed, get him, make sure he's good with the shower and all that stuff. He's still only 9, so you got to kind of not do everything for him, but just be buzzing around to make sure he handles business. But if she's able to, she will pop in. So I need you guys. Need the help on. I need you guys' help on the advice here. And here's Mr. Drank on this one. But if you remember, he had long hair. All right, he had long hair and had the beard and was like, I went through some times where it used to be this, and then life happens. I want to get back to that. Here is where he is at now with the update on this one. Get ready. Dun, dun, dun. Boom. Come on now. Wow. This, again, guys, this picture here was last week. Oops, let me come back here. That picture there was last week, and this is a 1-week turnaround. Can we please, in the chat, get an addition by subtraction comment? Oh my goodness. His beard looks bigger after the trim. His beard looks significantly stronger after 1 week. My goodness gracious. And I hope you see all these comments, James. Thank you for trusting us. Thank you for sending in and giving our advice a shot. Unbelievable transformation. I had to start the show off for this one and love what you did here, man. It is wonderful. JP says, great update. Great job on the trim. Amazing update. Great transformation. Game changer. Looks great with the transparency trim. I just did one myself. Looks fantastic. Nice job. James, less is more in this case. Yeah, man. Looks great. Mind blowing. Looks more full. Beard looks healthier. It really, really does. Randy says, I missed last week, but dang. Yeah, man. Jeffrey says, nice. A dead man's beard comes to life, said in total respect. Yeah, I mean, it really, this is like a revitalization of that beard. It really is. The beard looks better after it. It looks bigger, like literally looks bigger. Dude, looks fantastic. Looks great. Dude. Yeah, Noah says, looking good. Yep, this is what it's all about, you guys, right here. Looks longer. I know. It does look longer. It looks fuller. It's, guys, not in every situation, but there's a lot of beard situations where less is more, where we actually have addition by subtraction. Look at the beautiful Caroline saying, looks so awesome. It really does, man. It really does. I do believe, Mike, he did it himself. Hey, James, let us know in the chat. Did you do the trim yourself? And yeah, look right there. He says, thanks. I was surprised at how well I did. Dude, and Sarah says, addition by subtraction, bruh. Like, straight up. Straight up. Amber says, looks great. That's good beard math. Yes. I don't teach math, but I know beard math. Ooh, that's not a bad line. I don't teach arithmetic, but I know beard math. Ooh, I like that. Quality over quantity. Yeah, man. I get like, I don't know what the right word would be for it. I get bummed out when people get obsessed with like numbers. Like, I need to get to a 14-inch beard. I would much rather have a very, very good 8-inch beard rather than a wispy and not great 14-inch beard. This is fantastic. James, you killed it, man. Thank you so much for sending in. Absolutely killed it. And again, guys, if you want to be on the show next week, I'll put a little scrolly at the bottom for a minute here. It's also pinned in the chat. It's also in the description. Email beardadvicelive@gmail.com. I will get back to you. Everybody that sent in the last week, within like the last 45 minutes, they're on the show this week. If you send in, you'll be on next week as well. So just something to consider, guys. Not only can you help yourself in your beard journey, whatever you're wondering about, I guarantee can help several others. And Caleb says, hey, 50 plus people forgot to hit the like button. Just a reminder. Thank you, sir. If you guys could check real quick, it is always appreciated. Thank you so much. We have, like I said, crazy day, crazy week. You guys saw me in the hotel lobby. It doesn't matter what we're doing. I'm going to be here. I'm going to enjoy the time, and hopefully we leave helping some people, which I know we're going to. And so, man, that's awesome. Okay, and then we have a question here. I do, but only with my straightener, and I usually only put it on 380. I have to put it on 410 to turn it on. So I do recommend trying to stay under 360 or less. Some people can get away with it up to 420 degrees. I don't recommend that, though, unless it's extreme situations. So, James, if you have the ability to, play around with the 320 degree range. I think you could get the job done in a safer temperature range around 320 days. Yeah, the hotel wrecking days are over. The funny thing is, though, I'm using my mouse here, which is obviously beautiful, but my trackpad doesn't work because I spilled on it. So, like, you know, normally you can use your finger and on the laptop go through. I spilled. It doesn't even work anymore. It still clicks, but it doesn't go anymore. And Drake says, sorry to pause the stream, and it does look fuller. Yes, sir, it does. Yes, it does. Okay. And again, yeah, I recommend, no. I recommend 320. Yep, 320, Kenny. I don't recommend anybody goes above 360 degrees, but I think the ideal temperature for many beers, at least a baseline to start with, and then you can adjust up or down, is 320. So I did mean that one. Yep. OTR, what's up, man? He said, how do you get into your giveaway? First time watching, but been subscribed for a while. You've helped tremendously. Awesome, man. At the end of the show, when we announce the giveaway, I'm going to put a link in the chat that's 100% free. All you got to do is sign up with your name and your email, and that's it. So stay here until the end of the show, and we'll go over all of those little details. Thank you for checking out the live stream, and thank you for commenting, man. Yeah, I do appreciate that. Yeah, and Ty says 320 is my sweet spot. Yep, absolutely. What's your main mouse? I don't know. It's this Logitech. You guys probably know more than I do. Logitech something something. It works really well. That's about all I know. And Matt Jack says 275 is just right for me. Yeah, absolutely. Like I said, set 320 as your baseline, which all of my advice, you guys, I never have absolute advice. I always have, here's what I'm letting you know. Now make your variable adjustments. You can go up, you can go down based on what you need. Yep, based on what you need. And so, yes. Just about nice, JB. Nice, man. And William says, what's up, Beard fam? I started using a hairdryer more often, and my parents like my beard nowadays. Dude, that's great. I'm happy to hear that. Yeah, Will, it was from the other night when I spilled a friggin' mini Mountain Dew on my computer. Everything seems fine other than the trackpad does not work. Yeah, Alan, I wish it was water. It was Mountain Dew. Oh, 375 for Mad Jack. Okay, all right. Again, play around with 320. I do think you can get it done. Yep, I do think you can get it done. JP says, can using heat exacerbate the appearance of transparency since it's easier to straighten your chin hair than the stuff under your hair? Yeah, it all comes down to the method and the routine, for sure. If you're over straightening, it can usually make a beard look even thinner. It's about finding that right sweet spot where it doesn't look disheveled, but it also doesn't look too straight and too thin. You got to find that right texture range, 320 degrees, and then kind of adjusting the time and speed on that one, I think can make a big difference. And yep. And Sarah's very, very, very right here. If you're using a higher temperature, you could probably get the job done faster. But if you lower the temperature, it might take you a little bit longer, but it is safer. That is spot on true. Amber says, I'm going to give Kev a trim this weekend. His sideburns are getting a little bit poofy. As long as I can get him sitting low enough so I don't hurt my shoulder. Oh, yeah, you're still recovering. Yeah, be careful. Be careful. Yep, absolutely. Liquid can wipe out. Yeah, Leo, I figured I was pretty fortunate on that one. But, hey, life happens. I'm not one to cry over spilled Mountain Dew. Just to give your government name and yeah, right. Yeah, no social security number for new people. That comes down later down the line. Yeah, later down the line. Okay, all right. And Mike says, I haven't tried a hair dryer yet. I'm almost afraid to. Give it a shot, man. I think you might be pleasantly surprised. How hot does a blow dryer get? I recommend the medium setting. I don't like going too hot. I don't like going too low. The medium setting. All right, man. Hey, way to get the conversation started, James. This is an unbelievably amazing update. I'm probably going to share this out after the stream because it's so good. Also, mustache is looking good, my man. Okay. Yeah, 6 months in. All right, we got a question here from Anthony B. Place to be. He says, what to do about the curling? So let's go ahead and take a look at Anthony B here. Awesome, man. Anthony, great beard, great start to this journey, and we are happy to help you out. So, guys and girls in the chat, if you don't mind, what would be your advice for Anthony when he is specifically asking, what does he do about the curling? And Zach says, I've never used heat on my beard. I'm kind of scared to put heat on my beard. I don't want to burn my beard off. Zach, the good news is you won't. I actually have a scientific peer-reviewed study that shows using heat properly can actually be healthier for your beard. Literally healthier for your beard. And I think if you get over that scared phase and you actually try it, you'll realize, whoa. Once I've dialed this in, my beard actually feels way better. Way, way, way better. And for me, I hate the way my beard feels without heat. Not even looks. I'm not even talking looks. I'm talking about feel. And I've used heat on my beard every single day for 6 years now. And so, man, there's no signs of problems here. And again, I have the science to back it up. Yep. Dan does his beard at a medium pace. Yeah, that's true. It is true. It is true. And Jake says, and look at Jake's beard in the picture, by the way. I felt self-conscious at first using a hairdryer. Can't imagine not using one now. And I think we've all gone through that. If you're like, I'm scared to use a hairdryer to damage my beard, we understand. I also can be real here too and understand the concept of people saying, I don't want to use a hairdryer because it's feminine. I don't want to use a hairdryer because that's kind of girly. No. Taking care of yourself, worrying about your appearance, and trying to look as good as possible is not girly. That is just a human trait, and a trait that I like to surround myself with people that are like that, you know? Okay, I got to write down an idea. I just got a video idea for me on this one. Okay, I like it. Bear with me for 1 second. And guys and girls, we're going to help out Anthony here. If you guys can get those comments in the chat. Okay. Once you get an idea, you got to write it down because those things come and go. Yep, they come and go. Okay, let's see what we have here for Anthony. Here's some advice. Heat plus tension equals direction. So, my friend Anthony, if you are looking to get help on the curling, the general answer is heat. Now, the more specific answer is how do we go about that? It's likely going to be a blow dryer and round brush or a heated brush, aka a beard straightener, just like Caleb is saying here. Heated brush or blow dryer. You could get either one done, and I did do a video recently, as Ralph is pointing out, on how to use a heated brush like a round brush, how you use it in like kind of a rolling manner. That could work as well. Another option is to look up Dancy Bearded Blowout Beard, and there's a video that could really help you on that one as well. And so, yeah, keep that in mind. And JB says a bit of argan oil is good for a heated brush. So JB, and there's nothing wrong with argan oil for a heated brush, but I will take it up a notch. There is not an argan oil on this planet that is better at heat protection than a quality balanced beard oil blend. If you use a Deadman's Beard Co. blend, your beard will be safer than using an argan oil. It will be safer than using a heat shield spray. Again, those are fine. Those will get the job done. It's way better than using nothing. But the narrative that's been out there from different ads and different marketing like schemes that, oh, if you use heat, you got to use argan oil spray. You got to use a heat shield spray. Miami one, dang it. You got to use the heat shield spray. It's just not true. Beard oil is better at that job. And I can prove it because a lot of people talk about argan oil and having a high smoke point, which is a good indicator of heat protection. There's common oils in Deadman's blend that have a higher smoke point than argan oil. And there's many that are at the same smoke point as argan oil. And when they get together in the blend, they actually make each other better. There's teammates that elevate their performance. So argan oil is totally fine. Yep, totally fine. But there is a great benefit in using the beard oil you already have. And if you guys hear me here, I am telling you that will save you money. I have affiliates that sell heat shield sprays, and I'm one that when people reach out to me, I'm like, no, you don't need an extra product. You don't need to buy an additional thing. You already have beard oil. Just use that. And so just trying to save money on this one. All right, and let me see what else we have here. And then on the topic here, JP says, Dan, with your co-share dryer, you like the medium heat and what airspeed? Medium, JP. It's or maybe blue. No, you're right, JP. I go medium heat and then the blue speed because the medium is too hot. It comes in too fast for me on the speed. So, yeah. Yep, absolutely. And the York family says, let it grow and start training them hairs down with the blow dryer. Yeah, I mean, start training them now while it grows. Yep, now, yeah, while it grows is a big one. And oil, heat, and then butter for bed. Yep, absolutely. All right, let me see if we have any other feedback on this one. And Leo says, I like the look of the beard. You could trim the sides carefully, but ease up. Yeah, so I would not recommend a trim yet. If he's asking about what to do about the curliness, let's do training before trimming. At least a couple of weeks of trying to style it and trying to train it, I think would be a big benefit before rushing to trim. That trim option will always be there. Let's try to train it first and then go from there. Yep. And then go from there. Okay. Let me see what else we have here. All right. I have Post-its everywhere. Yeah, if I have an idea, I have to write it down. Otherwise, it leaves. All right. Nazir says, can you recommend a round brush that's not boar's hair? Not a fan of the feel of boar's hair. Look, I don't know any off the top of my head, but look up a cactus round brush. I bet you there's good options out there with that one. Cactus round brush. Though that will be a non-boars. I don't think it's as good personally, but you have to do with what feels best for you and what you want on that one. So yeah, just something to recommend there. All right, recommended heat beard brush. Yeah, and I use Aberlite. They have the go-to is the best one I've ever used. Here's Tony right here. Aberlite sent me a free oil for buying the go-to. Is their oil any good quality-wise? Love Aberlite. Affiliate of mine. If I was selling their beard oil and their heat shield spray and all their cosmetic products, I would make money off those. I don't recommend using those products at all. Even with them thrown in for free, I don't use them in my rotation. I don't recommend you guys use them in rotation. While at the same time, they have the best heated brushes, the go-to and the pro that I've ever used. And I've used a lot. I mean, I've used you name it, I've used it. I do not recommend their oil. I do not recommend their heat shield spray. I don't think that they are the quality that many of us are used to. Can you burn yourself with a heated brush? Yeah, you can burn yourself with anything. But the nice thing with the heated brush is the ends are not heating mechanisms. So it can go right against your cheek. You can comb against your face. Now, if you tuck your earlobe in between some of them, maybe you're going to burn yourself. But yeah, it's not usually a risk. I don't really burn myself at all on those ones. And Weatherbeard says, make sure you tap the X on the live chat to hit that thumbs up. Thank you, sir. Always appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. And Brian says, I've been using my heated brush with my Chicago number 8 as the backboard. Nice. I've done that too, where you get something behind it and then kind of guide it through. That can get my hair too straight, but I could see if it was shorter where it would be better. Yep. I definitely, yeah. Yeah, no, they do. They make cactus brushes. They're more firm ones, but yeah. And there are round brushes that have flexible, wide-space detangling bristles. Yeah, I could see that. Yep. There's definitely options out there for sure. Yeah, for sure. And Jake says, I have the OG Aberlite Pro. I do too still. Love it. Still works like new after a couple years. I brought it on vacation with me. I travel with the Pro, and I keep the go-to at home. That's just kind of my method. So, Anthony, I'm going to say a heated brush and then kind of dialing it in. Make sure you have oil on before. Wait 3 to 5 minutes for it to absorb in. And then, go from there. Michael says, I got my earlobe in the Aberlite already. Yeah, the earlobe's small, so it's susceptible to getting in between those tines. So true. All right, Anthony, thank you for sending in, man. All right, guys, we have our friend Ryan B. He said, this is my first time submitting in, and I'm hoping to get you and the community's help. Awesome. I just recently noticed after a trip to the barber that both of the sides of how my beard is angled is uneven. I'm not sure of what to do to correct it in regards to which side I should choose to be the main and just cut the other one to match it. Or do I not do anything and just wait for the hair to grow back? I don't know. I'm really looking forward to any advice I can get. Thanks in advance for your help. All right. A story hey, Lazy Beard. Hey, Jim, welcome in. And good to see you. He says, I haven't been on your channel in a while. Hope all is well. Dude, busy, crazy, but very, very, very well. Thank you for coming in and welcome back, man. All right. And Ryan is saying, hey, I went to a barber. I've heard this story a million times. He went to a barber and he left and it wasn't exactly what he thought it was going to be. Oh, no. Hey, man, Mr. Drank, a.k.a. James, just donated 5 memberships. Thank you, man. That's amazing, dude. Thank you so much. I sincerely appreciate it, and it really does help with what we're doing here. Man, that's so cool. So cool. Thank you, dude. All right, let me see if I can get this ready here. Okay, chat. All right, good. Awesome. Thank you, dude. So fun. All right. Got it. And he says, you know what? Since everybody hit me with good advice, I have to share the love after someone gifted me one. Man, that's what it's all about right there, right? Giving and positivity is absolutely contagious. I love that. And Jeffrey and Randy, I've starred you guys questions. We will hit those ones at the halftime segment. I promise. We got you. All right, let's go ahead and check out Ryan's beard. Ryan, are you in the chat? He has what he considers an uneven beard after going to the barber. First off, can we get a goodness? Look at that beard. The density, the shape. That thing is glorious. Now, Ryan, the one tip I'm going to give you right now, that's all the tip in the world. Here he is. What's up, man? The tip in the world is there is no human on this planet that can look at your left cheek while looking at your right cheek. If somebody is looking at you straight on, they are not going to notice that difference. Nobody will look at you in conversation and say, is that one a little bit different than that one? Right? When you show me side by side, I can be real and tell you I do notice a difference. I do notice more of a cut in here on this triangle as compared to more of a straight line on this one. Wow, those lines were really good. But no one will ever notice. Yep, no one will ever notice on this one, my man. It is totally fine. Your question that you had here was, which side do I pick to cut to match the other one, or do I not do anything? At this time, Ryan, do not do anything. You cannot see both sides at once. Let it grow back in, and then if we need to adjust it down the road, we will be able to adjust it down the road. But this is not something that I would recommend adjusting. And I agree with Dynamite here. As an official U.S. national judge, the only judge that did all 47 categories, Dynamo says you would crush it at competitions. I agree. The texture, the density, the shape of your beard, ooh, man, it looks good. Man, it looks good. So, yeah, I would 100% not touch it right now because it looks great, man. Thank you for asking that, because so many of us have been through that, and people need to know they're not alone. They're not crazy for wondering these things and asking about these things. Keep going, dude. If you want to check back in like 2 or 3 weeks and give us an update and ask at that time, would love to be able to help you, but just know no one's ever going to notice. Don't point it out to people. Don't point it out to people. Your beard will never be seen in any bad light. Banana Go, yo, just jumped on. Haven't been on as many streams lately. Life's been crazy, but glad to be here. We're glad you're here, man. Sign me up for the understanding life is crazy thing. I get it 100%. Ryan says, thanks, everyone. I feel better now. Headed to Florida tomorrow for vacation, and I didn't know what to do. I've always wondered that. As someone who lives in the Bahamas, where the heck do you go for vacation? When all of us, the Bahamas are like the pinnacle of a destination. You leave and you go to Florida. That makes sense. Now, Ryan, I better not catch you on Monday on Command's Corner for Florida Man Monday. Please stay off of that, but enjoy your vacation, man. You'll do awesome. Yeah, exactly. Abe says, have fun in Florida. Don't end up on Florida News. Yep, we don't want that. I don't want to see you on that show, Ryan. Awesome, guys. Okay, halftime segment. Just a reminder tonight. Shout out to Deadman. They give back, and guys, they are so amazing to work with. There's some companies that put a little pressure on sales and, oh man, we haven't sold much this month. And they don't ever tell me what to do. I don't work with companies that do that. But sometimes, they'll kind of bend your leg a little bit, be like, oh, and put on the spiel. It's been down. We're not doing great. Deadman's is like, hey, man, you can just mention in passing that we are sponsoring. We just want to give back to the community. We love that we're staying on people's minds, but this isn't some big like sales tactic. This isn't something where they message me after the stream. They're like, oh, Dan, we did 8 sales. Whoa, or Dan, we didn't do any sales. It's not like that at all. They're just that amazing to give back to the community. And I know you guys know that, and many of you can feel that. Just know behind the scenes, beyond true. Behind the scenes, the pinnacle of how a company should interact with a sponsor, with a community, the absolute tippity top of professionalism and the way you should go about business. That's why they're making it. And that's straight up why they're making it. All right. Questions that you guys have, put those in the chat. Love it, JB. Great question. Okay. So next one that we have here is JP says, oh, got that one. Beautiful. All right. Jeffrey says, when you say you get your beard too straight, what does that mean? I mean, I've seen some guys that look like it's too thin down, but I think that's because of the neckline thing. So Jeffrey, great question. Thank you so much, man. Too straight is 100% subjective. There's no measurement. There's no like, this is right or that is right. It's completely up to you. But for me, right, if you see my beard, I'll show you guys for a second. My hairs are not perfectly straight. My head hair is. My head hair is very straight hairs. My hair from the hat's all crazy, but my head hair is straight. There's no real texture to those hairs. My beard hairs, if you pull this up, they've got, it's not obviously not gonna be able to show you, they've got some movement to them. They got some crinkles. They've got some waves. They got some dips. They're doing the little dance, right? If I went too straight, they would just go whew, straight down like head hair, like long head hair. And I don't like that look. Could I achieve that look with heat? Absolutely every single day. I like to dial it back where I still get some of that texture. I still get some of the movement of the hairs that make it look like a beard, right? I'm going to take care of your comment, kind of get rid of this one for a second. But just know that I don't want it to be too straight. That's what I mean by that one. And when I do that, it just doesn't look quite natural enough. Obviously, people know I groom my beard. You can tell. But I don't think most people are going to be like, oh, he over-groomed the beard. And so that's a big one. Zigzag, yeah, I can see a zigzag. Yep. That's why I go with 320. Same here. 320 is spot on for me. Yep, spot on for me. Brian says, when my hair is too straight, the pokes in it, crazy. Yeah, for sure. The flyaways do come out when it's too straight as well. Yep, absolutely. And weird how crazy straight hair is linked to celiac. There's so many weird connections to celiac where it's like, oh my gosh, that checks out. Oh my gosh, like they have lower bone density. I broke 13 major bones before turning 18. Jax has already broke 3 major bones. Now we have him on calcium supplements and a couple of other supplements for his bones. It has been great since then, but he's broken both elbows and he broke a couple of bones in his wrist. The stuff with linking to celiac disease is wild. Yep. Sarah says, looks like straw instead of beard hair. Yep, exactly. So that's what I mean by not having too straight of hair. Awesome question, Jeffrey. Randy says, I'm interested in getting a heated brush, but I don't want to drop too much just in case I'm not a fan. Any of the middle of the road recommendations? If you're going to go a budget and you want to try Beard Octane. DNC 10 is my discount there. They have an affordable one. Does their heated brush work as well as Aberlite for me? No, it's a little bit too small in structure for my beard. And trust me, I would love to have Beard Octanes as my top recommendation. It's a great one. It's just not as good for me, but that one could save you some money. Other than that, there's good budget options on Amazon. Give those ones a try. If you like it, you can, I'm not saying to do this, but I've heard people return stuff to Amazon and then buy and invest in the one that they want. Or if they don't like it, then they return to Amazon. Now, bittersweet in that situation, but if you're in a bind and you really don't know, that could be an answer. Glycerin and beard oil. Great question. I'm gonna bring this a little bit broader. You might see glycerin, you might see vegetable glycerin, and you might see vegetable oil. They're all the same thing. They all just have a different kind of layman's term for them. Vegetable glycerin is not a problem at all. It's all natural. Is it the highest quality carrier of all time? No. If Deadman's came to me and said, Dan, should I add vegetable glycerin to my blend? I would say no, there's no need. However, it's not bad. It doesn't hurt anything. It doesn't take away from a blend. The main purpose of glycerin or vegetable oil in a beard oil is to help spread the product evenly. Sometimes you get a blend that really wants to go in the beard and then stay right where it's at. It's very sticky or very latching on to a surface. That glycerin is going to help it kind of slip and slide and going to make it spread out through the beard more evenly. So nothing to be worried about, nothing bad, no concerns. Again, am I going to put it on a blend I'm starting tomorrow from scratch? Not likely, but I don't run from it. No red flags on that at all. So yeah, great for DIY. Yeah, Kyle, for sure. Yep, nothing wrong with that at all. All right, I know you don't recommend getting beard butter down to the skin due to the higher likelihood of clogged pores, correct? Does that advice also apply to liquid butters? For me, yeah. Yep, absolutely. If a liquid butter is designed in the way I believe a liquid butter is, how do you differentiate between liquid butter and beard oil? The potency of the shea oil. It's like the shea butter, right? We guys all know shea butter. And essentially what makes shea butter solid are the long chain fatty acids. Say it after me. The long chain fatty acids. If you remove those long chain fatty acids, you're left with a liquid that is like an oil, but it's still shea oil. It's shaolin oil. And it comes down to the potency of it. Now, can you get shaolin oil down to the skin? Yeah, for sure. No worries there at all. But if it is the 75% blend shaolin oil, it's not something that I would work into the skin. If you can, how does it differentiate from beard oil? Probably doesn't. If the shaolin is lower on the list or the shea nut oil is lower on the list, I would say that that's not actually a liquid butter. That's just a beard oil using that ingredient. So for me, and my advice, I'm not saying anybody's wrong. I know people have given other advice recently. Someone had reached out and said, hey man, someone told me to apply the liquid beard butter like a butter or an oil. Well, that doesn't make any sense to me. Oil and butter are applied differently. How could you tell someone to apply it like a butter or an oil? But that's only my thoughts, only my advice. I'm not saying I'm right, you guys. I'm just sharing my thoughts on it. So does it apply to liquid butters, JP? For me, yes. I've tried agave tides, fireside forest, and cherry tobacco. I thought they were a little bit too strong perfumey. Are there all that way? Oh no, Paul, check out the essential oil and absolute line. Go with like Renew. That's a great one. Revive. The essential oil absolute, much less fragrant, not as strong, not as long lasting, and nowhere in the world of like a cologne type thing. You 100% want to go the natural route. You 100% align more with my preferences, even though I do like agave tides. Cherry tobacco is my least favorite from them. By far my least favorite. I'm not a big fan of Fireside Forest personally, but Renew is fire. Fortinella is fire. Yeah, you got some really good options out there, and that's a great question in such a respectful way. So yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. And you're getting some good feedback in the chat as well. I hope you're able to check all of those out. Awesome, guys. Dan, is beard butter only for night? No. And can I use heat at night and morning? No. Beard butter is for whenever you would like to use it. For me, it's only at night. Yep. So for me, it's only at night. And yeah, 100%. Josh says, that's another reason I love this channel. You'll admit when you're wrong and make mistakes. That's why I love you. Yeah. I don't know what I admitted there, but yeah, absolutely. I have videos that are literally titled, I was wrong. It's all about learning. New information, you have to adjust course. And then can I use heat at night and morning? No, I don't know why you would use heat at night. I highly recommend limiting heat to once a day. It's like anything else in this world. Too much of a good thing can be bad, right? Drinking water is great, but drinking too much water is bad. Sunlight is great, vitamin D, but too much of it is bad, especially when you factor in UV rays. So beard butter is for any time you want. For me, it's only at night. And then for heat, I only recommend in the morning and the day. Heat is for that styling. You don't need to style it to go to bed. So yeah, don't do it. Don't do it when you don't need would be the best advice. Yes. Okay. What are the signs that you're using a heated brush too much? Damage, split ends. Mainly the evidence would be split ends or your hair just feels wrong, feels off. Guys, heat should feel great. If you use heat on your beard and then afterwards you're like, it's crunchy, it doesn't feel good, you're doing something wrong. You didn't use the right beard oil beforehand. You you applied heat on a dry beard, you're using a low quality heating device, low quality beard products, your beard should feel fantastic after heat. It shouldn't feel bad at all. So you'll feel it. You'll actually know by touch to understand like kind of what's wrong. Dan, when you travel, do you try and adjust oil viscosity based on climate? 100% of the time. When I go to Florida, I only bring light viscosity oils. If I go to Alaska, I'm going to bring medium thick oils. So yes, I do adjust according to the climate every single time. Yep. All right. Do you use wool socks when you hike? I have one pair. I don't like them personally, but Weatherbeard Corey does. He recommended them to me. I'm trying to like them, but I'm not a fan of I just use traditional socks now. I'm a weird texture guy when it comes to socks, especially. I don't know why, but yes. All right. I asked myself, is it just oil with shea olein and no long chain fatty acids? Yeah, it's a good question. That's a very, very fair question, JP. Yeah, very, very fair question. Yeah, it comes down to the potency is what I would say. How do you know if you are a member of the channel? Your name would be in green in the chat. Yep. Wild Willie's has a good brush. Wild Willie's has an okay brush. So they don't make it. That's just a private label that they slap their logo onto. I actually know the manufacturer of that one from China. All heated brushes, for the most part, are manufactured in China. So it's not a shot or anything like that. Those are okay. The problem is the customer service behind it. I'm not going to say good or bad, but I've heard stories. And then the longevity. A Aberlite is going to have the tippity top customer service that's going to replace it when you have problems. Everybody that's interacted with Aberlite raves about the customer service that I don't even have to ask because it's just tippity top. And also the longevity of the product really matters. When you buy cheap, you get what you pay for. Unfortunately, that is the truth. There are rare exceptions in this world, but heated devices, they're just not cheap to make. And so the Wild Willie's one, again, is okay, but it's nowhere near a quality one. Yeah, here's Michael. He says, I was a Wild Willie's guy at one point, switched to Aberlite, night and day difference. Just like anything else in this world, there's levels. And there's some things where you get like, let's say an entry-level beard oil. Like, awesome, this is a great way to start. Everyone's got to get started somewhere. And then you upgrade to like a Deadman's and you're like, oh, oh, wow. There are levels to this. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with the Wild Willies, but there are better options out there. Yep, there definitely are better options. All right. From what I gather, glycerin is great for your skin, but just meh for your hair. Yeah, the only real benefit it has for the hair is to spread the product more evenly. And so, yeah. Yep, absolutely. And Jeffrey says he's had his Wild Willies. He said maybe there's better out there, but it does the job. Absolutely will do the job. Yep, never once dispute that. Yep, it can for sure get the job done. All right, let me see what else we have here. And everyone's commenting the EO line from Deadman's, Renew from Deadman's. Hey, Craig, welcome in, man. Renew is my next one. Yeah, yep, absolutely. Is the Bearded Mac changing their blend? I noticed kukui oil in it last oil I bought. I think they added that few months ago, but nothing new that I've noticed. Yeah, nothing super new. Craig says, I use butter at night and probably every third day as well. Yeah, that's great. There's nothing wrong about using it during the day. Yep, absolutely. All right, and guys, keep giving that feedback out there. I always appreciate that. All right. And Robert says, if I use heat the night before I do butter, it makes my morning routine a lot easier. Absolutely. That's fair. Yep. Good point there, Robert. I do not recommend using it twice because the damage can compound when you use it too much. So it's just like washing your beard. You want to wash your beard, but you don't want to wash it 2-3 times a day. That's going to be too much. So just kind of pick where you're at. Do you recommend trimming flyaways or just letting it go? I want to have a big beard, but still need to look presentable at work. Mr. Pork, you said, I want to have a big beard. Do not touch the flyaways. A flyaway today is a part of a perfect beard tomorrow. If you had a short, super dialed in beard that you were trimming every week, every other week, you can probably get away with getting rid of the flyaways, right? That's a different situation. If you want a big beard, no, do not touch the flyaways. I do not ever trim flyaways. Yep, never, ever, ever for me. Okay, let me see what else we have here. All right. And Josh says, I almost forgot someone gave me Wild Willie's butter. But what's your take on it? It's not a butter. And this is my opinion, my experience. Wild Willie's products are some of the absolute worst I've ever tried. Have they approached me to work with me? Yes, several times. Have I accepted that? No. Is it a big brand with Willie Robertson pushing the marketing, and would it help the channel in some ways? Probably, but I could not recommend those products to anybody's beard. And out of all the products Wild Willie's makes, what's the worst one? I believe their butter. And again, that's from my personal experience and only my opinion. Can I have any facts on that? No. But I do not believe their products are quality in any way, shape, or form. And again, they have reached out to me to try and work with them and join their team. I've respectfully declined. As much as people want to paint pictures and be like, oh, you're doing stuff for money. And there's a lot easier routes to money for me, guys, but I don't like those ones. I'm in the long run. I want to do it for the right reasons and do it the right way. I know cheaper combs are bad, but does that apply to brushes as well? The molding seam issue and everything, it's not no. So the brushes are much less of an issue as compared to the combs. Cheap combs will damage your beard. That's just true. Combs or brushes, you're more likely going to get away with it. Now, I did make a video today. I hope you go check that one out, Mr. Pork. And it goes over the differences of synthetic brushes and natural boar's bristle brushes. And if you check those comments, there's some great feedback by the viewers. I believe that matters. But if it's a boar's brush, it's going to be fine. Yeah, it's going to be fine. Okay, let me see what else we have here. All right. Oh, perfect. Robert says, yeah, I don't use heat in the morning anymore. Dude, that's awesome. Great method. Can't trim your way to a bigger beard? Yep, absolutely. On meal break at work, had to pop in. Hey, Mark, thanks for coming in, man. Good to see you. Yep, good to see you. All right, let me see what else we have. Worst product than Beard Guys? They're even for me. Beard Guys and Wild Willie's are about even. Maestro's is about even with them. Gibbs might be a little worse. Gibbs beard pudding. If I had to have the most horrific beard product experience of my bearded life, Agadir Men was really bad. Billy Jealousy was really bad. Gillette is really bad. I mean, there's a lot of bad. Bucking Beards was really bad. From my experience, again, guys, there's a lot of really bad ones. I think Gibbs beard pudding is the worst I've ever used in my beard, but all the other ones are about the same. Beard Guys, Wild Willie's, Old Spice, Maestro's, all of those, Gillette, those are all just not good. Goodfellas is good, actually. At Target, Goodfellas is fine. Does wind damage a beard when driving with the windows down? Robert, I don't have any evidence or science to speak to, but I don't believe so. If there is, I'm not aware of it. But I don't believe so. Okay. Let me see what else we have going on here. Yep, absolutely. Your channel will stat more consistent if you don't sell out. Your fan base wants information, not big claps. I agree. And that's, we are on. Hey guys, man, the channel's about to turn 6 years old in 2 weeks, which is nuts. And if you guys could see the deals I've turned down behind the scenes, it's crazy. But I'm not going to sell out because of money or big names and stuff. I just don't need to. And I don't function that way. It's not in my being to be able to do that. And so, yeah, I agree entirely. It's not worth it in any way. Hey, Dan, have you heard of Narrowway Homestead Beard Oil? No, I have not at all. Interesting. You may have to send me a link so I can check out the ingredients and everything. But no, that's the first time I've even heard the name off the top of my head. I'm taking Define, Bearded Mac, and Invigoration. Is that a good mix for a week in Florida? Beautiful mix. Yep, that's a great one. Hey, what's up, PB? Welcome in, man. What's up, Kevin? Welcome. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, Goodfellas is good. Goodfellas is a really good option in Target. It's a really thick oil. If you're looking for a thick one, that's a good one. Okay, let me see what else we got here. Oh, yeah, you're right. PB Boss Man Beard Jelly's really bad too. Yeah, that one's really, really, really bad. Billy, I haven't tried that one personally. I just don't like the marketing of that company. Yep. I've only damage done to the beard from wind is ego. Well played. Yeah. The beard split. Ooh, yes. Yep, absolutely. And Craig says, "Come on, Dan. We all know you make like 5K per stream. Yeah, if you believe the internet, man, I'm making what, millions a day? Woo, let's go. I'm balling out here in my minivan. Dude. Oh, it's so true. So true. Yep. Yep, absolutely. Yeah, Jay, I agree. Goodfellows, Everyman Jack, just the oil. Their butter is not good, but their oil and Honest Amish are decently good. Honest Amish is more than that. It's very good. Yeah, I agree. Yep, absolutely. And Erica says, Dan is the most famous person I know, but doesn't act like it at all. Erica, that bar, that's set pretty low. I am by no means famous, and that's not me being humble. I'm not like a humble kind of guy. I don't fake humble or anything like that. I'm not that famous. I mean, if somebody has a beard, maybe they've heard of me. If somebody has a beard and they care about their beard, they've probably seen me. But that's such a small portion of the the population. We got to get Erica around some real celebrities. I'm just the YouTube dude. Dan, I've been testing oils for a new company. I'm pretty impressed. Okay, cool, man. Absolutely, Billy. Very, very cool. All right, and PB says, Boss Man made me break out pretty badly. Yeah, not a fan. That's another company that has offered me an affiliate, I believe, 3 different times now, and I've said no to all of those times, even though it's a big name, it would have a big reach. I just don't like their products. So, yeah, I'm just not a products. How's your autograph game? I'll be honest, I do a lot of autographs, which is pretty cool. People buy hats and products and ask for the signature, and that does make me feel special. I'm not going to hide that. I'm not going to lie. Anytime anybody asks for my autograph or my picture, that's a really cool feeling, and I love people, and so that makes me very happy. Yeah, makes me very, very happy. Norway Homestead, their unscented oil has 2 ingredients, sunflower and almond oil. Oh, that's okay. It's not good. It's not bad. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. But you are an influencer who actually answers messages, every single one, actually. Yeah, every email, every message, and I will never grow to a spot where that's too big for me. I will always answer them. I don't care what the workload comes with that. I do this to help people. I do this to fulfill a teaching need from inside, and so I will always answer every single one. Yep, every single one. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Jeffrey says, when I ordered your hat, I asked for you guys to autograph it, but you didn't. Oh, man. If you ever want that, you got to make sure you send a message on Etsy to Sam. If the message went through Etsy, then she just missed it. But I've never heard of her missing the Etsy message. But the only way that we know how to autograph it or sign it is through that Etsy one. So if you ever need it again, Jeffrey, on a future order, I'm sorry about that, man, sincerely. But make sure to message through Etsy. If we missed it there, that's our bad on that one. Their oil's not good, Eric. I have a video on it. Look up the Duke Cannon Beard Oil. I should be one of the top videos. And it has hydrated silica as an ingredient in it, and I'm not a fan of hydrated silica. And so, yeah, the Isner Miles was really bad, too. And Isner Miles, yeah. And Isner Miles was an interesting one because they reached out to all sorts of like content creators, big channels, small channels, and oftentimes small channels, new channels are easily influenced. People like to say like once you get bigger, that money has influence. No. When you're getting started and a company wants to send you free stuff and a company wants to make you feel special, that's the real influence. There's a lot of small channels that will say, this stuff is great, when it's actual garbage because they feel special. They don't want to lose that new connection. And so there was a lot of people speaking highly of those Isner Miles. And then I tried it and they had reached out to me in the same way. I'm like, sure, yeah, I'll try it. That stuff was garbage in my experience. I could not believe people were recommending that product. That one was bad. Just bad. And Michael says, Dan, many people in history never knew their autograph would be worth anything. That could be very well be you one day. Yeah, hey, who, man, I'm young. I'm 36 years old. Who knows where this journey's going to take us? Yeah. Is Fireside Retreat the same as Fireside Forest? Ooh, I don't know, Luke. Good question. Yeah, good question. Mike, no new hats as of right now. Probably a fall drop. Yeah, look forward to the fall. We'll have one. Have you ever heard of Always Bearded? I may have heard of it, but I don't know anything about it. Yeah, I don't know anything about it. It's okay though. It's an awesome hat. Keeps me cool. Oh yeah, the nice athletic mesh ones are very, 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 very nice. And Billy says, in my experience, Dan has never been unavailable to answer questions. Every time he's answered same day and sometimes in minutes. Yep, even on vacation. I got you guys, I promise. I've relied on Dan for so much info. Makes me wonder how much better my beard would be if I knew about this community from day one. You're not alone, man. A lot of people are like, if I shave my beard and restart, would it be better? Don't do that, guys. Don't do that experiment. Let's start now and keep it going. Yep. Let's start now and then keep it going. Is Mad Viking good? Yeah, I would say Mad Viking's good. I don't think it's great. I don't think it's bad. I think it's good. Would be, yeah, where I'm at. Nice, Mr. Pork. That's awesome, man. Yeah. Dan, you can literally make a book about beard grooming. It could reach a lot of people. I'm in the process, my friend. So, yeah, I am writing a book. So, yeah, stay tuned. It's not something I talk about much because I don't want to come off like, yeah, I'm writing a book. Look at me. I'm fancy because I'm not. But I am writing a book, and so I am very excited about that one. Awesome, you guys. Great questions. Thank you so much on this. I'm very, very, very excited for so much of the future, and you guys are such a key part to it. And again, just to pop back real quick, we do, oh, where'd it go? We do have a sponsor tonight. Command 15 is Deadman's discount, and at the end of the show, which will be probably about 10, 15 minutes, we will be doing a $30 gift card. So just stay tuned for that. All right, let's go ahead and see our next one. We have Josh in the building. And Josh says, I believe I finally got my mustache out of my lip. I use heat almost every day, morning and night. And so again, hopefully we drop the night on that one, Josh. My advice would be pick not and, but or. All right, morning or night would be my advice on this one. Will I spill a mini Mountain Dew on it? That would be valuable for sure. That would be valuable. All right, and here's Josh right here. And he says, I'm happy and thankful for this channel. Because of this channel, I now know how to take care of my beard. I do have one question about the right corner. It doesn't bother me much, but I'm always seeing to get pop up on really good beard days. Should I comb it into my beard or cut it? I do, however, have a difficult time with my sideburns when it comes to using heat. Dan and Sam want to thank you for everything you've done for me in this channel and knowledge you've given. Absolutely, man. Yeah, we're always here for you, dude. Okay, let's go ahead and check out Josh's beard. Let's go. Looks awesome, dude. All right, so to go back to this, he said, I have a question about the right corner. And Josh in the chat, is this the right corner of your mustache or is this the right corner of your beard? It doesn't bother me much, but always seems to pop up on really good beard days. So as we look at the pictures here, the right corner, again, is it your mustache or is it your neckline? Okay. All right. And he says neckline. All right, I don't know which side. I'm guessing, is it this side here? Let me know, Josh. Is this the right side? With the one with the star? All right, let me know. And everyone's saying great beard in the chat. Love your guys' support and kindness and making people feel welcome. Josh, is that the side? Okay, so I do see a little bit of what you're talking about. And you got the shape here. And it pops up on the day. I mean, you could clean it up a little bit with like a little trimmer to go on the neck, not take away from the actual hairs, but you could trim it up a little bit there because it is a little bit more clean on this side as compared. If it was me, I would probably just leave it alone. Yeah, I would probably just leave it alone. That's not something that I would super address with it. Now, if I can give one bit of general advice, I just did this recently myself. I would take a little bit off of the ends of the mustache hairs. Just those ones right there. So it's not where it's like extremely short in the middle of the mustache, right? Underneath right there. And then it kind of goes with these long ones down here. I would just do just simply along this line here, just a little bit Like, I would go pretty much exactly right there. Taking those hairs that are hanging over, it's just going to bring a little bit of balance to that mustache and make it so it's not, if you see how the mustache is kind of flaring out and this part is not, just a little perspective for some balance. If you leave it, it looks awesome, man. There's no need to super change. But yeah, I would not really worry too much about that neckline. And you're not alone. Craig says, I get the same thing on my left side. I've been leaving it alone and letting it grow and focus on it when styling every day to help it grow in the right directions. Yep, that's a great one. Luke, it's the same code as we always have with Deadman's, and that is Command 15. Command 15. Thank you, Randy. I think the pen's working so accurately because I don't have the fear of Sam making fun of me. I know we missed the little bit of banter with me and Sam's advice. And if you guys are just coming in, Sam wanted to be here, but our son had a late soccer practice. It was actually his first ever Super Y practice, which if you don't know the soccer world, it's a really big deal for these youth soccer players. Essentially, he's one of the top players in the state of Michigan, and this team is like the best of the best, and they travel and play other states in their teams. And so pretty cool. And so it was an hour away, late practice, and we are going camping, and so it's a busy time for us. Hey, what's up, Pork Chop? We got 2 pork chops in the house. What's going on, guys? All right, let's go ahead. The beard transformation. Oh, she'll see it. She'll see it. Don't worry, James. She will absolutely see it. All right, Michael says, my entire goal with my beard is longish and rugged, but super clean, tight, professional. Okay. I would say if I had to describe my beard, I would say that mine is longish and rugged, but also clean and tight and professional. I don't think that's crazy for me to say. On my journey, I've tended to maybe trim it too much, then don't like the wispy. 2 months ago, my wife said, quit messing with it. These pictures are PM, used oil, heat, and round brush, balm in the morning. I'm at 4 inches, thinking I might go for 5 at most. I'm at a point I should, or am I at a point where I should or can trim straight down on the sides, or should I stick with my wife's advice and leave it until 5 inches? Okay. Essentially, he's like, hey, I want to go a little bit bigger with the beard, but I'm getting a little bit worried on the style. And essentially, he is saying, I am guilty of I'm guilty of messing with it too much. So let's see if he should make some adjustments or stop messing with it. Dan, you have a model beard for everyone. It is thick and full to the very end. Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate that. All right, let's go ahead and see what Michael is working with here. Heck yeah, dude. Okay. Love the beard. Love the color. The balance is awesome. He is saying, I used oil, heat, round brush, and balm in the morning. I'm at 4 inches, might go to 5. Should or can I trim straight down on the sides? All right. Should or can trim straight down on, and then here's the key thing, on the sides, you guys, as he's going for the bigger beard. Let's check this one out here. Michael, this is a very, very easy one. Listen to your wife. Leave the beard alone. This beard is phenomenal. I love the texture. I love the shape. I love everything about this beard. There's not a spot where I would say, maybe adjust this one. Maybe do this one. No, this beard is fantastic. And John says, trim the bottom flat if you want. I disagree with that one. I would not go flat. This beard is too short in the style to balance the head and the shape. I would not go flat on that one. I think it looks great, man. Great. Nice. Yep, exactly. Robbie says, I saw Duke candle oil. I see clove and silica. Yep, exactly. But dude, Michael, do not touch it. That is a phenomenal beard. The way you have transitioned from the cheeks to the sideburns into the hair, into the buzz on the side, beautifully done. Like, beautifully done, dude. Yes, exactly, Craig. That's what I was pointing out before I even saw your comment. He said cheek line to the ball head is excellent too. Masterfully done. Absolutely love it, dude. Would not touch a thing. Would not touch a thing. This beard with the bald head, amaze balls, keep growing. Yep. Keep it going, man. I listen to your. We could use this advice many times, fellas. Listen to your wife. She is right. Dude, thank you. That looks so good. So good. Okay. Trent J, which I believe is our last one tonight. Yep, it is. All right, here's Trent J. And he wrote back after, was like, man, I feel like I was all over the place on this one, but we got you. We got you. My wife was uncertain about going longer with the beard when I won the surprise box from Beard Octane on New Year's Eve, a truly epic way to ring in the new year. Awesome. She still prefers a shorter beard on me. However, she has said it looks much better this year than it has when I've gone longer previously. Dude, that's awesome. She mentioned last week that she thought it was time for a trim to make it look its best. I'm planning to get a haircut soon as well, but since I'm uncertain about my barbershop's beard capabilities, we'll probably do the trimming myself. That's always a better bet, in my opinion. Yep, in my opinion. I use the Beard Octane straightener 6 to 7 days a week. I do a bit of water. I put on a Beard Octane oil and then wait 5 to 15 minutes before straightening. So I would not go more than 5 minutes. If you're going to wait, you would want to apply a little bit more oil. Trent or anyone out there, I recommend 3 to 5 minutes, especially Beard Octane, which is a thinner viscosity oil. I would actually go shorter on the time. The thinner the oil, the quicker it's going to absorb in and not have as much protection. So I would go 5 minutes at most. Then either add butter or balm, usually 1 stripping wash and 1 gentle wash per week. Okay. And then Trent, I would also add into this 1 stripping wash a week. Awesome. I really would love to have you change 1 gentle wash to 6 gentle washes. I do highly recommend washing daily. Now, is that for everyone? No, of course not. Nothing is for everyone. But for the vast majority of people, I do recommend washing every single day. Vast majority of people. And a conditioner after each. And then I recommend conditioner every other day in this situation. Night routine is less consistent, but generally a homemade rice bran oil, castor, lavender, rosemary, mint. Awesome. And he said I also started doing the collagen and biotin from Beard Octane. I believe I started to grow this right after I had to trim it off for skin cancer removal at the end of August. I hope the removal went well. I hope you're doing well. I see you're in the chat. I know you're always hanging out in the community, so hopefully that's a good sign. And Trent, thank you for trusting us with this advice, man. Hopefully we could really help you out here. And then a quick question from Banana Goat. For stripping pine tar, is Dr. Squatch okay? Yeah, Dr. Squatch is good quality. Is it the best I've ever used? No, not at all. But it is good. It's not going to hurt your beard. It's not bad. But yeah, nope. It is not a problem. Okay. What are your views on braiding the beard? Dude, awesome. Have some fun with it. Don't go too tight, and then don't use a tie that's going to damage the hair. But other than that, have some fun. A lot of guys worry about damaging their beard with braiding. You don't need to worry about that. Totally fine. All right, let's take a look at Trent. He's looking for general advice here. And essentially, his wife is saying, is it time for a trim? It looks better than it did last year, but is it time? Hey, thank you, Jeffrey, man. I appreciate you. He said, let's hear it for Dan C. He is a true educator in this field. Thank you, man. That means a lot to me. Thank you. Trent, holy cannoli crap. Whoa. You went from this beard to this beard? Goodness, dude. Goodness. Man, that looks awesome. Wow, did this chin area and goatee area really fill in? Dude, it looks great. It looks great. And on this one, I would do, and again, guys, I said on this one here, I said leave it alone. No trimming needed at all. Yep, leave it alone. On this one, I would do a small transparency trim, just a small one. I'm going to kind of mimic your shirt line on this beard right here. You're going to maybe take off a 1/2 inch. Maybe. It's probably much less than that. But all it's going to do is give you that natural transparency trim. We all go through it. We have different sections of the beard that grow faster than the other sections, and that trim along the way just allows them to kind of grow and appear more even. So I would do just the slightest transparency trim there, but If you have a doubt, if you have a worry, when in doubt, grow it out. You will never regret growing it out. So again, just something to consider. And yes, it really filled in. It really did. But if it was me, or if my best buddy came to me and was like, Dan, what should I do? I would say just do a small little trim there. Yep, small little trim. And yeah, same. Big Daddy Kane says, I like this year's beard so much better. Yep, absolutely. And what cool results, man. Really, really cool results on this one. Awesome. And shout out to Bonnie. Bonnie says that's exactly what she was thinking too. You got a real one there, Trent. Listen to her. Guys, once again, can I repeat myself here? Fellas, listen to your wife. Listen to your wife. And Adam says, I wouldn't trim anything. And that's not a wrong answer. That is absolutely a great option. I would just do the small transparency one. But if you go with no trimming, you're not wrong. That the beard looks awesome as is, dude. Looks awesome as is. All right. Beautiful timing here. Very, very cool one. Let's go ahead and do our giveaway from our sponsor tonight, which is Deadman's Beard Co. Listening to the community, giving back to the community. All you guys got to do is click the link in the chat, put your name, put your email, and you're all set. Is it okay to beard wash every other day and just rinse with water instead on the other days? Yeah, Brett. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. For me, though, for most people, there's no health benefit in taking days off from washing your beard. If you're using a quality, gentle daily beard wash, most people, I'm not going to give like an ultimate and say 100%, most people, a super vast majority of people will not have any negative impacts of washing daily, once a day with a quality daily gentle wash. Is there benefits in taking days off? For most people, no. And the way I would explain it, and again, Brad, I consider you a friend, the whole family, of course. I would say I wash my armpits every day. I wash my face every day that doesn't have facial hair. I wash my arms every day. I wash my feet every day. I wash the pits, the bits. My beard should not be an exception. My beard should actually be a priority because it surrounds my nose. It surrounds my mouth. It is grabbing pollutants. It's grabbing allergens. It has sodium in it. It has food in it. It has all these things. Rinsing does not get those things out. Co-washing does not get those things out. So I especially if you're going to kiss your wife, especially if there's other activities involving your beard, I would highly recommend washing daily. And again, that's just my random approach, my random thought process on it. I want the stuff surrounding my mouth to be as clean as possible. And I personally don't like the idea of taking days off from washing it. So just something for me. Yep, just something for me on that one. And yeah, the benefit of washing your beard is going to prevent beard drift. It's going to be able to generate more blood flow to help increase growth. Again, just my advice on that one. All right, you out of here, Bearded Pork Chop. Take care, my friend. Mr. Robot in the building. All right, again, guys, there's a link in the chat. Click the link, put your name, put your email. Thank you guys for hanging out with us all night. I'll put it down at the bottom. The email is beardadvicelive@gmail.com. I sincerely hope to see you guys on the show next week. Hopefully you need some advice. Hopefully your advice helps somebody else out there. And nothing but love, nothing but ultimate respect for Deadman's doing it the right way with amazing products. Let's get it. All right, everybody, if you see your name on the screen, drop a timely comment along the lines of, woohoo, it's me. Yippee, I won. Something like that, and this win will be all yours, 100% for free. Again, congratulations on this one. All right. Interesting. Okay, we have a potential winner here as long as they're out there. I do see locations oftentimes on these giveaways. And this person, I don't know if I knew this is where they were. What's your opinion on Bluebeards? PB, I've not tried that one. Deadman is a medium viscosity. Medium viscosity. All right, do we have in the building, dun, 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 Randy Rodriguez. We do have a bunch of like names that kind of come in common. We have Ken, of course. We have Randy has a bunch of names. Josh. And then what are the other ones that we have that are very common? Jeff. Oh, no, not Jeffrey. My name's Jeff once in a while. But do we have Randy Rodriguez in the chat? Not this Randy. Oh, not RPG Randy. Do we have another Randy Rodriguez in the chat? If you're here, if you're new, you'd got to drop a comment that says something along the lines of, oh, we got a Randy R. That has to be him, but we need a comment. Are you here? Oh, Ken. Yeah. Ken is the big one. Are you here? Dun, 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 dun. What is a scent from Deadman's that's like luxurious? I would say if you're a fan of luxurious, go with like agave tides. Go with the night out, something like that. Hey, what's up, Arden? Good to see you, man. I got your email. I have just got back in about a couple hours ago, and I have not been able to hit the P.O. box to do a second check, but I will. I will, my friend. Randy, congrats, dude. Randy, I'm not going to say because nobody even really knows the city I'm about to say. But Randy, did you know I grew up until high school in your rival town, the town on the other side of the pier? I'm actually Randy. That's crazy, dude. I'm gonna be there on Friday. Your town, actually, the other one. So I'm going to be over there. If oh, you knew that? Okay, I apologize if I said that before. But yeah, Randy, we're going to be over. We're going to be over on your side of the world camping starting Friday. Very, 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 very excited, man. It's going to be a good time. So congratulations, Randy. Deadman's. I have added the winner's name to the document. Beautiful. Awesome. Go deliver his gift card. Yeah, right. No, it's an email gift card, guys, and it's an electronic one. All right, but with that said, I am going to get out of here. Go make sure everything went well with Sam, and go give the kids a kiss goodnight, even if they're sleeping on this one. All right, he said, I'm 100% certain I'm the only one with my name. Oh, right. All right, PB's like, nobody's confusing me. All right, guys and girls, thank you so much for everything. This was such a fun night. Sam, hopefully we'll be back next week. We're camping, so that might add a wrinkle into the plans, but we're going to figure it out one way or another. You know we'll be here, and I got to start looking at the date. Let's actually look at it right now while I have you guys. And we're going to get the exact 2-year anniversary of the channel, and I want to write it down on my phone so I know. All right, the exact 2-year anniversary is July 7th. So we are looking at what? Yeah, just over 2 weeks. All right, channel anniversary. Beautiful. That's crazy. July 7th. All right. July 8th. Here's the deal. July 8th, Commands Corner, we're going to celebrate and have the anniversary stream on July 8th on Commands Corner. The channel will be 6 years old on that 7th. Crazy. Did I say 2 years? That's my bad. Yeah, 6 years. Yep, 6 years. Randy says, no way, I'm heading to UP for the weekend. Oh, dude. Yeah, we are heading over to our favorite campground directly across from an amusement park, you know what I mean? So yeah, we're very excited. 7-7. Yep, exactly. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. Got to stop talking to all my friends. All right, guys, please send in for the show next week. You're all appreciated. Love and absolutely want to say thank you for coming and hanging out tonight. Please stay bearded and stay positive. Bye, guys.